So, I've actually done a few videos about King Arthur and his swords because he actually has multiple weapons. Now, when it comes to King Arthur and his swords, there are actually three swords that are attributed to King Arthur and his legend. Now, the sword in the stone is attributed to a multitude of different stories. One of the oldest tellings of the sword in the stone was when King Arthur went to battle for the first time. This sword in the stone was known as the Sword of Power. Another story attributes the sword in the stone to being Clarent, the Sword of Victory. And this was a sword that King Arthur retrieved from the stone to reclaim his kingdom. But neither of these swords are actually Excalibur. Excalibur, which is also dubbed the Sword of Battle, is a sword that King Arthur receives from the Lady of the Lake. The Lady of the Lake being a mysterious fey figure. In some stories, the Lady of the Lake is the adoptive mother of Sir Lancelot. In other stories, the Lady of the Lake is attributed to Morgana herself. It is only in more recent tellings that the Sword in the Stone is attributed to the rise of the poor in other stories, such as the Disney telling of the Sword in the Stone. And of course, there is one of my favorite renditions of King Arthur's tale, which is the Merlin series, which depicts the Sword in the Stone as the one and the same sword that he would receive as Excalibur. But in this particular series, King Arthur never receives any other armaments other than his sword Excalibur. There is neither nor mention of his shield Prydwen, his spear Rigodnamin, or his dagger Carnwanen. But other than that one rendition, the Sword in the Stone is actually not Excalibur.